What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here with another video for you guys today. So in this video I'll be giving you guys 5 different stocks I'm watching closely to buy within the next couple weeks. Now all 5 of these stocks I've been watching for a period of time. I've not invested in any of them at all yet, but all 5 of these I do see potential catalysts for them running up. And I'm going to provide you guys with those stocks to explain a bit why I think they're going to run up, how much I think they could run up. And of course, that doesn't mean that they're going to do what I say. It doesn't mean they're going to run up. They could go either way. This is the market. Nobody can predict it. No matter how many people tell you they can predict it, no matter who thinks what, it doesn't matter. These stocks are going to do what they want to do. The market's going to do what it wants to do. But yeah, we're going to dive into all that in a second. The first thing I want you guys to do, drop that thumbs up. Hit the like button. If you guys do appreciate the video, it definitely helps if you guys click the like button. Also helps with the YouTube algorithm if you guys didn't know. Also, please make sure to comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you guys are watching some of these stocks. Let me know if you've heard these stocks, if you've heard any potential interesting news. Let me know all of that. Lastly, but most importantly, make sure to hit the red button below if you're new around here. Subscribe to the channel, help us continue to grow, help us get to 2K subscribers, which we're almost at, and keep supporting the channel. But now let's talk about those 5 different stocks which I could see running up very soon based on different things. And hopefully you guys can take some information from this video. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So number 1, AVEO Pharmaceuticals, ticker symbol AVEO. So AVEO Pharmaceuticals is a pharmaceutical company, obviously, but it's a biopharmaceutical company which engage in therapeutics. Now this company is based in Massachusetts, and this company actually only has 19 employees, so not a lot of employees at all. They're still relatively new. They were founded only 20 years ago, and yeah, I think it's an interesting company, and you guys should definitely go and do your research up on this stock. This stock is a very interesting one because it's been hanging around under $9 for a while now, and I've been expecting it to push up. It still hasn't pushed up. It still has a pretty low volume. And if you're wondering why I haven't invested in it yet, it's because I'm waiting for their earnings. They report earnings on the 15th of March, so that's still a couple weeks away. But I'm pretty sure we could see some interesting news. And after that, who knows where the stock goes. If they do report good earnings, we hear some good feedback, we hear some good information, and they beat expectation, then yes, we could be seeing a nice little run here. For those of you who are new to the market, you know, $8 stock, it's not very expensive. I know there's a couple of you guys who've been asking me, you've got less than $100 to invest in. Stocks like this could help you boost your portfolio. Now, how I'm going to play is watch how it performs 1 week before earnings. Now, a lot of the time, what happens with certain stocks, in fact, many stocks, is as we get close to earnings, the stocks start to rise, push up in stock price. As you guys may have seen with Dropbox last week. Then, once earnings reported, whether earnings is good, bad, whatever, a lot of people sell off right before earnings or even just after earnings. Now, I still don't understand why this happens, but I'm sure we may see a similar pattern here. So I'm planning to watch it for the next week, and then 1 week before earnings, start looking how it's going. Maybe invest a little bit, maybe place a call option here or there, and as it starts to run up, near earnings, right before earnings, if I'm up, then I'm going to sell off. I'm not going to hold it over earnings, I'm not going to hold it over that night. I do not do that. That's a good way to get yourself clapped, and that's not what we want to do here. So yeah, AVEO Pharmaceuticals, I'm interested to see how it runs. There's definitely potential for a nice 5%, 10% gain with the stock, and even more of your option plays. So yeah, check out AVEO Pharmaceuticals. 2, Chromadex Corporation, ticker symbol CDXC. Now this is a stock which I've been watching since just over $6. Now actually it was one of those stocks which managed to run up during each trading day of last week. So Chromadex, what do? Well, it's a nutraceutical company. So that means health, ingredients, consumer products like that. And I think this company is a very good company. It was a company founded in 1999. It has, I think, just over 100 employees. So it's a little bit more established and bigger than AVEO. But Chromadex has been running up, the past couple of weeks. In the past week, it's up over 50%. And in the past month, it's up over 78%. And on the last trading day of last week, it ran up a little bit. So for those of you who think, oh, it's way too hot, it's not too hot to handle yet. I think this could potentially still rise. Look at stocks like Nano Dimension, Bionanogenomics. These were $2, $3 stocks, which ran up to 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, past $15. And the same could happen with Chromadex. Obviously, we've got to see what happens going into the near future. But one very important event to look out for, their earnings. They're reporting earnings on the 10th of March. And that is just a couple weeks away, people. Be aware of what happens here. And so when you ask me how am I going to play this, just like AVEO, we're going to watch what happens. We're going to see how it behaves close to earnings. Again, if I do purchase, if I do buy it, I'm not going to hold it over earnings. I don't want to see a heavy dip. It might not dip, it might rise 12% in a day following earnings. It's possible, but I'm not going to hold it over earnings. I'm going to look at how it performs over the next week. If it gets back below $8, I'm definitely buying in. I don't care. For you guys, you can do what you want. I saw it at 6 and I was waiting. It went to 7. I saw it at 7. I'm like, it might dip back down. It's above 8 now. If it dips back below 8, I'm jumping in. That's what I'm going to be doing. You guys can obviously do what you want. Don't base your decisions off of what I do, but I'm going to be jumping it if it Chromadex goes below $8 again. 3. Viking Therapeutics, ticker symbol VKTX. So another biopharmaceutical company. Now they actually reported earnings recently and it wasn't very good. And although this was expected, some people actually thought it might outperform the expected earnings per share, but it didn't. But Viking Therapeutics, this has been on my radar since about $6.50. I wanted to invest in it around $6.50. It got up to $8, $8.74 a couple weeks ago. Now it's back down below the 8 mark. And I do like it at this price point. In the past week, it's down over 10%, but I don't want to invest just yet. Why? Because if it's on a constant downward slope but it's making lower lows each day, that's not a good time to get in a stock. You might be buying into a falling knife. I'm going to wait for the steady reversal. When it starts to push again, get close to the $8 mark, I'm jumping in. So anywhere between $7.80 and $8 after it's reversed, see me jumping into that, buying stock. I might trade options on it as well and sell covered calls against my position, but we'll see. But Viking Therapeutics is one that I do like and one that I've had on my radar for about a month now. That I actually had on my radar along with Curious and Microvision, and I didn't invest in any of the three. But the other two have risen steadily since then. Viking Therapeutics has not risen as much as they have. So Viking Therapeutics is definitely one I'm looking at to invest in within the next couple of weeks. Earnings is already gone. They've had the bad news, it's dropped off, and that means there's potential there. We'll see what happens in the near future. We'll see where the price point is in the next couple of days. But trust me, I'm looking forward to making some moves on this one. 4. Apex Technology Acquisition Corporation. Now there's a reason I emphasize the Acquisition Corporation, because they're going to be having a merger. Apex, ticker symbol APXT, could be doing some nice movement soon. It's been on a steady fall downwards. I've been looking at this. I did actually buy some call options on it and I took my money out after it was losing. But Apex, I like it at $14. I love it at $14. If it gets anywhere below $14, then I'm going to load up. I tell you, I'm going to load up on this stock. Then I have really nothing to lose. Apex Technology in last week is down over 5%. In last month, it's down over 10%. And for those people who are out there wondering, oh, why is it taking so long? Don't worry. Closer to the merger time, next month in March, we could be seeing a nice run up here. I think the same could be happening with another stock, GNOG, but this one actually already merged, so I'm not really sure what's going on with it. But Apex, I originally tried to get into this one at $14.90. My order did not fill. Next day it jumped up a little bit, but then the following days it actually dropped down again. But Apex Technology, I'm waiting on two things: interesting news and also the stock to go to the $14 mark, as in $14 flat. Because right now it's just over $14.30. If it goes below $14, trust me, I'm not even going to hesitate. I will be loading up. For those of you out there who don't know what you're going to do, if you're worried, then look at a $14 call. Look at a $14 call for maybe 1 month down the line, 2 months down the line. Again, this is what I would do. You don't have to do it. But yeah, Apex Technology is definitely one to watch for the next coming days and also the next couple weeks as we enter March. 5. RIOT Blockchain, ticker symbol RIOT. I made a video about this last week on my 3 cryptocurrency stocks to buy. RIOT is still on that list because this stock has been an absolute monster. Over the past week, it is up heavily. Over the past month, it is up heavily. Over the past 3 months, it is up over 1,000%. So right now it's over $70. In December, it was under $10 per share. This stock was under $10 per share. And for those of you who didn't watch my previous video on the cryptocurrencies, RIOT Blockchain is a cryptocurrency mining company. So right now you guys see Bitcoin flying high. Friday it passed 55,000, Saturday it passed 57,000. Bitcoin doesn't know what it's doing, it's just going up. That is something that's going to the moon right now. That's what it looks like. But RIOT Blockchain is also demonstrating monstrous behavior. And that's what I love about it. Anytime this dips, again, this has happened twice now. I'm not letting it happen again. It's dipped 10%, 12% in a day. It's dipped 15% in a day. In the past 6 or 7 trading days, it's dipped twice heavily. And what did it do next day? Monstrous recovery. Amazing gains. Up to 19% gains in a day. Up to 20% gains in a day. So when this dips down again, when it dips down heavily, I'm going to be jumping in. If potentially, it doesn't dip down heavily and it only dips down, let's say below $70 point, that's where I'm jumping in. That's where I'm going in this one. Going in based on price point. Again, if it opens on a day and it's at $63, $64 down there, that's it. I'm going. I'm not hesitating with this one. I'm buying shares. I'm loading up. RIOT has a big future, not only because of Bitcoin, not only because of cryptocurrency, but because of what they're doing internally. I see loads of potential here for long-term buy and hold, and I don't see why anybody would be against it. So those are 5 different stocks I'm looking at to buy right now. A few different types of stocks in there. We've got pharmaceuticals, biopharmaceuticals, we've got therapeutics, we've got cryptocurrency, we've got SPAC stock there. Yeah, you guys need to go do your own research. My videos are solely for entertainment purposes. I'm looking forward to what the stock market does throughout the week. It could be an interesting week, we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Go check out that first link in the description. You guys know what it is. That's it for me. I got into making. You got stocks to be watching. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game.